The world has always been shaped by power, but not in the way most of us think. Behind the curtains, a select few have mastered the art of control, using strategies so subtle yet so effective that most of us don't even realize we're living within their system. From influencing laws to controlling information, the elite have perfected the hidden mechanics of power that keep them at the top. Stay with me till the end to uncover the most mind-blowing secret that has kept the elite in control for centuries. And if you're fascinated by the hidden forces shaping our world, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more insider knowledge. Let's dive into the secret history of power, how the elite stay in control. 10. The power of information control. Throughout history, those in power have understood the value of controlling information. In the modern world, this takes the form of media conglomerates, news outlets, and social media platforms that decide what is communicated to the public. The elite have strategically placed themselves at the helm of these organizations to shape the narratives that influence public opinion. Whether it's promoting certain political ideologies or minimizing social movements, controlling the flow of information allows the elite to dictate what the masses know and, more importantly, what they don't know. By suppressing certain facts and exaggerating others, they can maintain an air of authority, manipulate perceptions, and ensure that the general population remains compliant to their interests. 9. Strategic alliances and networks. Power is not just about individual wealth or influence. It's about strategic alliances and connections that extend far beyond public view. The elite have long understood that forming networks of influence is the key to long-term control. These alliances often include not only business leaders and politicians, but also media moguls, legal experts, and military figures. By creating webs of influence that cross industries, borders, and spheres of power, the elite ensure their interests are always protected. These behind-the-scenes deals often allow them to achieve common goals without the need for public scrutiny or approval, securing their status at the top of the global hierarchy. These networks are far-reaching, and their members support each other's ambitions by providing capital, influence, and protection. The importance of these alliances is evident in how global crises, economic decisions, and even political shifts are often orchestrated among the elite few. The networks that control power are designed to maintain their grip on society's vital structures. 8. Economic monopoly and control. The elite have long had a tight grip on industries that are essential to the global economy. By establishing monopolies or oligopolies, they control the supply and distribution of critical resources, such as oil, energy, technology, and pharmaceuticals. This economic power gives them the ability to dictate prices, control labor forces, and shape markets to their advantage. Through strategic mergers and acquisitions, they consolidate power and reduce competition, ensuring that their companies reign supreme. This not only creates massive wealth for the elite, but also reduces the chance for anyone else to rise to similar economic heights. 7. The manipulation of laws and regulations. For centuries, the elite have had a hand in shaping laws and regulations that benefit their interests. Whether it's influencing legislation to avoid higher taxes or pushing through deregulation that favors their businesses, the elite understand that laws are powerful tools to secure and protect their wealth and power. The elite often lobby governments, fund political campaigns, and directly influence lawmakers to ensure the legal system works in their favor. This influence allows them to create laws that limit competition, reduce oversight, and prevent challenges to their authority. By controlling legal frameworks, the elite maintain their dominant positions and further entrench their power. 6. Using wars to maintain control. Throughout history, wars have been a tool for consolidating power. While wars are often presented as battles between nations or ideologies, they frequently serve the interests of the elite. By funding both sides, creating conflict, and positioning themselves as key players in the aftermath, the elite can profit from destruction and chaos. Wars lead to the reorganization of political structures, with the elite often emerging as the victors or the primary beneficiaries. They can take advantage of economic downturns, seize new territories, or monopolize resources that are vital to a nation's recovery. 5. creating and perpetuating hierarchies. One of the most effective tools the elite use to maintain control is the reinforcement of social hierarchies. By creating rigid class structures, the elite ensure that mobility between these classes is limited. Education, wealth, and social status are strategically distributed to maintain these barriers. People are divided into categories, those who have access to resources and those who do not. The elite sustain these divisions through cultural reinforcement, media portrayal, and societal norms. The result is a system where the majority remains stuck in lower classes, while a small group at the top controls the wealth and opportunities. 4. The use of fear and crisis. Fear is a potent tool in the hands of the elite. They have long used crisis, whether economic downturns, pandemics, or political instability, to manipulate the masses. By stoking fear, they create an environment in which people are more likely to surrender their autonomy in exchange for safety and stability. Fear makes people more compliant, less likely to question authority, and more willing to accept extreme measures. The elite often create or exaggerate crises to increase their power, knowing that people will turn to them for solutions. This can include pushing through unpopular policies or consolidating more control under the guise of protection. 3. Ownership of political power. The elite have long understood that political power is essential to maintaining control. However, they don't always need to hold public office themselves. They prefer to finance, support, and place politicians who will serve their interests. Whether through direct campaign contributions, strategic political appointments, or even outright bribery, the elite ensure that the people who make laws and set policies are in their corner. By controlling political power, they shape economic and social landscapes to reflect their needs. These political figures often work for the elite's financial and political goals, enacting policies that benefit the wealthy few while keeping the masses in check. 2. The illusion of democracy. Democracy is one of the greatest illusions ever created by the elite. While many countries claim to operate on democratic principles, true power lies in the hands of a select few who control the key resources and decision-making institutions. Elections, voting systems, and public opinion are often manipulated to create the appearance of choice while ensuring that the outcomes are favorable to those who already hold power. The elite use media, campaign financing, and lobbying to shape political outcomes, making it seem like the masses have a voice when, in reality, the powerful few are the ones dictating the direction of the nation. 1. The control of education and knowledge. One of the most insidious ways the elite maintain control is through the manipulation of education and knowledge. From the curriculum in schools to the research funded by private organizations, those in power have long used education as a tool to shape how people think. By controlling what is taught, how it's taught, and who has access to information, the elite can influence the worldview of entire generations. Historical facts can be distorted, certain ideas can be suppressed, and alternative viewpoints can be silenced. By controlling the flow of knowledge, the elite shape the future by ensuring that future generations are indoctrinated into a system that keeps them in power. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.